Good morning, welcome to this morning's sacred meditation space. I hope you're all rested. I didn't sleep very well myself last night, so I've hardly had any sleep, but that's okay. And I'm going to give my first Soul Pod meditation group in Congleton today at the Cooperative, the new venture that started there. So, it's an auspicious day, the beginning of something beautiful, and the beginning of more sharing from me in this way. So, good morning to you all. I hope you're all feeling good, wherever you may be in the world right now. And I'm welcoming you to this beautiful day. Maybe it's sunny where you are, maybe it's raining, maybe it's windy, stormy, calm, peaceful, rough. Whatever it might be, it is a beautiful day. Morning, AD. So I'm going to start by reading today's date from Opening Doors Within by Eileen Cuddy. Eileen is the founder of was the founder of the Findhorn spiritual community in Scotland. Good morning, Sarah Jane. Please say hi and wherever you're tuning in from this morning. And I'm going to be going straight from this meeting to my meditation group in Congleton. Never waste time feeling you have a very long way to go in this spiritual life. Instead, be encouraged and strengthened by realizing how far you have come. And give eternal thanks for it. Realize how much you have to be grateful for. Surround yourself with beautiful thoughts, with beautiful things, with beautiful people. See the light of truth shining in everything and everyone. Let your light shine brightly from deep within you. Know that nothing without can extinguish it, and that only your negativity can do that. Therefore, keep positive all the time. Always choose the path of light and ignore the darkness, thereby giving it no strength. More and more light is needed as the hunger for spiritual food grows greater in the world. So keep your light burning brightly. Be light and let it shine forth from you, pushing back the darkness. Be love and let it flow freely and help meet the tremendous need in the world. This morning I'm going to peace, Sarah. You can always watch the replay later. I'll repost this, so it's no problem. Of course, it's all divine. Whoever is watching this with me is meant to be watching this with me now, and whoever isn't will watch it when they are ready and when it is right for them. So I'm going to pick a card from the OSHO Zen Tarot. That's these cards this morning for all of us. 2 actually. Yeah, we'll leave it at 2. Oh, great cards. So the first one that I picked is courage. So this is a message for everybody who is listening today. Courage. And the second one that I picked is we are the world. We are the world. Look at that image. How perfect is that for what we are doing here now? Coming together in meditation and sacred space to connect with our truth and each other. How beautiful. Please share this morning. I'd like to reach a few more people. And I can't share it. Courage. The seed cannot know what is going to happen. The seed has never known the flower. And the seed cannot even believe that he has the potentiality to become a flower. A beautiful flower. Long is the journey, and it is always safer not to go on that journey because unknown is the path. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing can be guaranteed. 1001 are the hazards of the journey. Many are the pitfalls, and the seed is secure, hidden inside a hard core. But the seed tries, it makes an effort, it drops the hard shell with its security and it starts moving. Immediately the fight starts to struggle with the soil, with the stones, with the rocks. And the seed was very hard and the sprout will be very, very soft. Dangers will be many. There was no danger for the seed could have survived for millennia. But for the sprout, many are the dangers. But the sprout starts towards the unknown, towards the sun, towards the source of light, not knowing where, not knowing why. Great is the cross to be carried, but a dream possesses the seed, and the seed moves. The same is the path for man. It is arduous. Much courage will be needed. This card shows a small wildflower that has met the challenge of the rocks and stones in its path to emerge into the light of day. Courage. Surrounded by an aura of bright golden light, it exposes the majesty of its tiny self. Unashamed, it is equal to the brightest sun. When we are faced with a very difficult situation, we have a choice. We can either be resentful and try to find somebody or something to blame for the hardship, or we can face the challenge and grow. The flower shows us the way, as its passion for life leads out of the darkness and into the light. There is no point fighting against the challenges of life or trying to avoid or deny them. They are there, and if the seed is to become the flower, we must go through them. Be courageous enough to grow into the flower you are meant to be. Morning Leon, morning Elizabeth, morning Tony. Welcome to this blessed space. I'm going to share the reading from this card now. We are the world. Yes, we are. When thousands and thousands of people around the earth are celebrating, singing, dancing, ecstatic, drunk with the divine, there is no possibility of any global suicide. With such festivity and with such laughter, with such sanity and health, with such naturalness and spontaneity, how can we be at war? Life has been given to you to create and to rejoice. and to celebrate. When you cry and weep, when you are miserable, you are alone. When you celebrate, the whole existence participates with you. Only in celebration do we make the ultimate and the eternal. Only in celebration do we go beyond the circle of birth and death. Good morning, Suzanne. Morning, John. Humanity is depicted here as a rainbow of beings, dancing around the mandala of the earth, with their hands joined together in joy and gratitude for the gift of life. This card represents a time of communication, of sharing the riches that each of us brings to the whole. There is no clinging here, no grasping. It is a circle without fear of feeling of inferiority or superiority. When we recognize the common source of our humanity, the common origins of our dreams and longings, our hopes and fears, we are able to see that all are joined together in the great miracle of existence. When we can combine our tremendous inner wealth to create a treasure of love and wisdom that is available to all, we are linked together in an exquisite pattern of eternal creation. Morning, Barbara. So the message there is to keep working together. Our gifts, our individual gifts, are creating a more beautiful world, a more beautiful place to be. It's very warm in here this morning. And I want to show you my flower again because it's so beautiful. This beautiful plant that has been blossoming in here since I moved in. Only a few weeks. Just started. Can you see the buds? So delicate. So yesterday we did a silent meditation, and I want to share something of that with you. I'm not sure how to put this in words. I did put a post together on Facebook about my experience, and I can only, of course, speak from my own experience. I can't speak for anybody else. I went into a deep silence, and I felt a deep joy arise within my being, very spontaneously, very beautifully. Perfectly on its own. And I heard the words, you have entered onto the path of Bhakti. It is like nothing you have ever known before. And the words fell into my soul like liquid honey. And the sweetness brought a smile to my whole being, and a joy bubbled up from within me. And my eyes became wet with the love of God. And I looked outside. I looked outside, and there was a dewdrop just balancing on the tip of a leaf of the plant outside my window here. And I saw myself in that dewdrop. I saw myself as that dewdrop. And a peace and silence that arose from this place was so beautiful. and I looked up. And saw a bird flying in the sky. But the bird was no longer a bird. And I felt its wings within my heart. I felt its wings moving within my heart, within my whole being, through me. I and the bird were one. As the bird floated through the sky, so did I. I felt the freedom, I felt the playfulness, I felt the silence, and I saw life as it is, without all the mind's ideas, conditionings, perception, and oh my God, how beautiful this world is. And the birds kept playing. There was more and more of them. And I'm using the word bird so that you get an idea, but it doesn't come close to what was being experienced. And then the sky opened up, its patterns, its colours, the clouds, the sun beaming through the clouds. I became the sky. I was no longer the bird. I was the sky, everything moving through it. And I felt everything. I felt everything. And the beauty dumbfounded me. I was speechless in the presence of God. And I watched, and I watched, and I observed, and I witnessed. No longer this body, no longer this mind, no longer these boundaries. Simply being with the sky, with the birds, with the dewdrops, with everything as one. And the gratitude that welled up from this place. The words, the only words I could utter were thank you, 100 thank yous, for the deep grace, for the blessing bestowed upon me. So much more than words can say. Words just don't even touch the surface. I asked that my soul remember this truth, knowing my mind too shall pass, that my soul remember this forever, eternally, never forgetting the beauty of God resting in the silence of the mind. And I wondered if I should ever speak again. And I found some words to share. And under the words remained a deep peace. I knew in those moments, in that moment, in this moment, heaven is here. Heaven is right here, within an arm's reach, not even that, closer than an arm's reach. It is here for all of us. If we open our hearts and minds to see it, to feel it, to know it, if we can surrender in the silence of the mind, and it is not easy. The ego will attempt to stop process. But you are not your ego. You are free, wide open space. Like the sky, everything is moving through you, as you. Feel it, know it, hear it. Let these words fall into your soul like liquid honey. Taste the sweetness of the life that you are, present in this body. Hear the rain, hear the wind, feel the sun as yourself. Everything else is imagination. What is real and what is true is simply this. Nothing else but this exists. And this is you. I wept, tears, dewdrops falling from my eyes. I wept and wept as the teardrops, as the dewdrops fell to quench the earth's need for love. To remember who we are. This is our greatest gift to humanity, to remember who we are. to embody that remembering and to live life from that place of remembrance, from realization, seeing the world through the eyes of God. These eyes are thine eyes, this body is thy body. These hands do thy work. This is a vessel for my soul. I am as you are, one with everything, not the idea of one, but the deep, reaching peace of oneness, of a beauty divine unlike any other. Many, many blessings to you all. If you're just tuning in, I will repost this. You can watch the replay. I'm going to leave here soon and give my morning's 2-hour meditation session at the cooperative in Congleton. If anybody would like to come and join me, there is a small charge of £12. I shall be giving these meditation groups every Saturday now. Much love and many blessings to you all, and thank you for giving yourselves a sacred space this morning, and thank you for sharing with me in this. Namaste.